Well, hello there, and welcome back to Good in the Middle Way. I'm your host Rob, and I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome back. How have you been? I'm hoping this finds you well. Today is the last day covering the Four Noble Truths, and without further ado, the fourth noble truth, the truth of the path, or marga. Wow, we're here. This one is quite, it's not simple, because it's both simple and complex, right? The path is a practical way for us to end our suffering. And once we examine the 8 parts of it, that also have some subdivisions, but that the Buddha goes into, it sounds easy. It sounds like, hey, I could do that, no problem. This sounds nice. This sounds good. All agreeable. Okay, cool. And we find, though, as we go about our lives, that it's not so easy. The same way we talked earlier some weeks ago about, if compassion was so easy to generate, we would kind of all be doing it, right? But no, it's anger that is easily generated and frustration, which is also sprung out of desire for someone to be acting differently, performing differently, or, treating us differently, and or, a situation. But the Buddha provides this practical path, and now it is said that this was kind of prescribed for monastics, with some comment for lay people just living life. But I know for a fact we all can benefit from this. There is nothing that is disagreeable, not logically. Like, there's nothing in there that is disagreeable. There is nothing that, some of the other religions don't also say. So I would say, globally, these are agreeable things. These are ethical things. These are, practical. And that's what's so beautiful about it, because the path, and this is why I was going always into this, because the path can be practiced and you can still believe in God. Buddhists are not concerned with proving there's a God or disproving there's a God. That's for you guys. The Buddha is simply pointing out there is suffering. This is why you're suffering. This is how you start to get away from suffering, and these are the methods to do it. And anyone can do that, and this is why the Buddha is such a great teacher. I used to say Taekwondo, or I started using this golf example, even though I don't golf. It could be an art teacher. It doesn't, these are just some semantical things and analogies, but you could do all those things and still have your thing, is what I'm trying to get at. And, there's no requirement of you to, have to do things one way or another. But in this practical path, we're going to go over in the 8 steps, what they are, what they mean, how can we implement them in everyday life. And this is really, the heart of the middle way. This is really the guidebook, your 20 reps, whatever you like. This is how to do it. And I'm just so glad that you've been with me so far for all of our journey, and thinking with me, as well as practicing with me and trying to enrich and make this world a better place. And so I hope that these continue to help you and continue to help anyone, everywhere, forever and ever, as a sincere wish of mine, and what I would like to leave behind eventually. Hopefully not too soon, knock on wood. Yeah. But thank you so much. So this has been the 4 Noble Truths. You could look up more. I'm going to leave some links down below for further reading, just some places to start you off. Wonderful teachers at the Tibet Center, where I study, as well as I think it's Dharmasita, where the Walk for Peace monks that we talk about featured and stuff. I love those guys. They're so amazing, and their whole group. And yeah, to just help you, point you along the way. And so if you've enjoyed our journey thus far, there's no pressure, but it also helps sometimes to hear, to give a like, subscribe, and share with somebody, so that they too can find us and join us on this journey and give you guys something new to talk about, But that's only if you feel inclined. It's really not a big deal. I'm really just happy that you're here on the journey with me and that we're spending some time together and on thinking about these things when there's just so many fantastical things going on outside of the chaos and negative stuff. Just we live in a very interesting world where metal tubes fly in the sky and we could all have a basic understanding of certain physics, right? And anyway, fly a kite. It's a lot of fun. I did that this summer again and forgot how fun it was. But with that, peace in and peace out. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, and we're going to start the Eightfold Path. Woo! Be well, and I'll see you there.